YouTube, welcome back to another One Life event on this great Sunday. Tonight, we have the IR9 going up against the 363 in another One Life event utilizing the Scriptum Realism mod. Codename for tonight's event is Operation Heavy Rain, and we're just going to quickly scroll through the rules and how the event is going to be played for tonight, just so you have a little bit of understanding. Below here, we can see the rules. So tonight, it's going to be a little bit different. The German team will not have any safe FOBs. They're going to get one FOB per section that they're going to be playing in. We'll talk about sections a little bit later. And they can move the FOBs wherever they want. And the BEF, the allies, can also move their FOB anywhere they want. The general gist of tonight is there are 3 capture zones. The attacking team must capture the zones and hold them. And the defending team, make sure they don't lose any capture zones. If they take all 3 capture zones on the attack, they win. If the defending team holds the caps and the attacking team runs out of respawn waves, then it's game over. The defending team wins. There are 3 respawn waves for the Vermont, 4 respawn waves for the attacking team, which is the BEF, the allies. And yeah, that's pretty much the event. As always, in these events, both teams have pre-selected a certain faction, division, whatever you want to call it, which gives them a limited use of assets that is unique to every division they choose from. And that's pretty much it. Quickly looking at the map, the highlighted area is the zone that we're going to be playing in. So the objectives are 480, 475, and 490. I hope this little introduction was good enough. As always, you'll find links below the video to join the EUF and AEF Discords, where you can take part in these amazing One Life events. Highly recommend you do. And aside from that, enjoy the match, and I'll see you at the end. Much love. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, we're live with tonight's One Life event, so let's see how I've nicknamed, because these guys don't name events, so I nicknamed it Operation Heavy Rain. It just felt appropriate. And I'm not talking about the crappy PS3 game either, or PS4. So yeah, see how it goes tonight.
It's Dutch deluge.
Dutch deluge? What's that mean?
Well, we're in the Netherlands and it's a downpour, so a Dutch deluge.
Oh, okay. So, the IR9 are actually playing the Allies tonight, so not at their full strength. I feel like most of the time they play the German, the Axis faction, but nevertheless, they are probably one of the best teams currently in Scriptum, in the community.
I mean, for the past couple casts that I've done, these guys have been exciting to watch in general.
Just kill
too.
as many as you can.
I love the chances they take.
They do. They spend a lot of time planning and coming up with very well-organized tactics and strategies, and there's a lot of discipline in their team. I will say that.
For sure.
That being said, I casted an event with the 363 last weekend, or maybe last Thursday, and their tank crew was absolutely just probably one of the most impressive tank crews that we've ever seen in an event. They easily got a tank ace. I don't think they died in this One Life event for the entire event until the very end. And I think they took out like 10 tanks on their own.
Nice. Do you remember who it was?
I can't remember who it was. It was a 363 tank crew, and I just can't remember the names off the top of my head, but they were very good.
I love seeing like stellar performances in these events. Wait, so but like, was that a One Life event, or did it have waves?
It was the exact same as this event. In fact, it was on this map, but it was more to the right. I think it's actually organized by the same people. And
oh, yeah, okay.
It was against the 6GA on the Allies, and the 363 were on the German side. And yeah, their infantry squads were also amazing. Like, at one point, their team was like getting completely wiped out. And then the 363 infantry squad came in, just wiped out the Allies along with their tank support, and just completely changed the battle.
Shit.
So it was pretty impressive.
Are you in the? There's ladders in the European side in this, right? Like, do people have like a ranking system that they follow and standings?
No, these events tend to be just like one-off, casual events where someone organizes it. They put a little story together, and like the clans just agreed to play it with like their rule sets they made up. There is obviously the European ladder, which season 4 is about to begin, which is more about competitive play. But no, this isn't like a.
Yeah, this is separate from that.
Yeah, this is a separate story. There are campaigns such as Operation Market Garden and the one that the EUF guys are doing, where it's like
Yeah, I remember that.
it's a roll-on campaign. So depending on the results of prior matches, it like affects the story of the next matches.
That's so cool. Did you ever see that game World War II Online? It's an old game.
I've seen it. I've looked in. I've never played it, but I've watched his videos about it, like documentaries and stuff. Yeah, I know what you're on about.
Yeah. I've never really played it either, but like that whole concept of we're gonna move the front based on every single game that's played is so beautiful to me.
Yeah, and that's what these kind of the guys, especially the AEF group, did using the Realism mod. They kind of had this like it was going on for months, this ongoing campaign where the battlefield would change. They even made maps for it, like specific maps for how the battle was changing. They made a Dutch, I can't remember his name, but they made like this new Dutch city map because the battle went that way. It was pretty impressive. But yeah, they're very committed. Hugely committed.
I love that. I've been waiting for a game like this my whole life, to be honest. This is so cool to me.
I think it's just the Postscriptum Realism mod is such an impressive mod. I wish we saw it more on public servers, but I understand why not. But there's so many features in this mod that need to make it the base game, such as, you know, being able to drag your soldiers, headlights on vehicles that you can toggle on and off, increase recoil and accurate reload times and stuff like that. Things that make Postscriptum go from being a good game to like a great game.
And I saw recently they added hand signals, right? Or is that just in the works?
No, they added hand signals. I've not seen them used in game yet, because I think people are still learning that they can do that now.
Yeah, I was just saying these guys wave at each other. It's pretty funny.
For a long time, because they added hand torches that soldiers could use, and you could swap the lights from red to white. So a lot of the times on like night maps, they were using the hand torches to signal to each other.
Yeah.
With like Morse code and blinking them and everything, which was pretty cool and impressive.
No, wait, hold on. Really? Like actual like codes with how many times they click it? That's so cool. Yeah. See, that's the kind of shit I'll nerd out over big time.
Yeah, it was really impressive. And like Carrotown is one of the maps where they updated fully. And they made it so the streetlights are actually functionable, and you can like shoot out the streetlights and stuff to like increase your cover and moving across the street and everything.
Nice.
Really cool.
Looks like the mortars have begun.
Yeah, the PTSD has begun. Where are the mortars landing? Okay, they're a little bit off.
That one landed right on you.
I think the one thing Postscriptum lacks with this mod, and I know they can't do it in this engine, if they had destructible terrain, that's it. You know, best FPS ever. If they could have destructible terrain.
And make it look good. And make it work so it's not kind of arcadey or cheesy.
The modders for this mod, they've actually done some destructible terrain, such as buildings, where if you throw a heavy satchel on a building, it will blow up. Because some buildings have the same model, they've just been designed where like one version of the house is destroyed and the other version of the house is still intact. So they are trying to work on it.
Yeah, you could just like flip out the thing,
Yeah, so they changed the model in game if someone like blows up with a heavy satchel. I know they are working on it. I don't know what kind of progress they've made on it, but yeah, they're doing an incredible job.
Love it.
I'm just waiting for the machine guns to start firing.
I'm waiting to see who's gonna flank across the road first.
I can see them moving in on the map slowly. This is what I like about one life events, is that you have like, you'll have all this long build up, and then you'll just have like a burst of action for 5 minutes, and then it will just go silent again as both teams have to reorganize and bring in reinforcements, tend to their wounded. There's a little bit slow.
The intensity and the fear in that minute is so, it's crazy. And then with all that, because you don't want to die.
No.
And so you're trying really hard to like be like hidden and whatever. And then some people are just like feel the instinctually where it's safe on the battlefield and show up in the most vulnerable parts of the enemy's line. It's so crazy to see from above.
It really is.
Here we go, the first group.
I saw the first kill was a team kill, so that's a good start.
Nice.
Yeah, I see the allies lining up ready to push in. The good old Tommy boys. So the teams tonight, they have... So how these events work is there's a big list of different platoon loadouts, and neither team knows which the other team picked in terms of like the specific platoon that is like historically accurate. So you'll see sometimes a team will pick a platoon group that has like 2 tanks in it.
Okay.
So it just makes these events a little bit more random and unique in the sense that neither team knows what the other team has in terms of assets available. Do they have tanks? Do they have more infantry? Do they have like more mortars or transport vehicles?
I see. So there, it adds the variation that allows the commanders to keep guessing. That's pretty cool.
Oh, and I just caught the first shot. It was Botswick just took a headshot round there. Poor guy.
I think Headhunter shot him, which is appropriate.
His helmet just cracked off and went flying. But yeah, neither team knows the full strength in terms of assets, which again makes these events really cool and unique.
And then the other aspect is the communication between the units. Is there like there's a number of radio men that's it, right? There's like a limit on communication.
So how it works is there's no squad chat. You cannot use squad chat. That's a rule. How you communicate between squads is there's different ways to do it, but what they usually do is all radio men go into a separate channel on Discord, and that is how they communicate between squads. So then it's the responsibility of the radio man to communicate the message from other radio men to their squad leader. So it's kind of like you get kind of like Chinese whispers happening, where if then the messages aren't accurate from the radio man, it then just spirals out of control where the message will get less and less accurate.
Right, like telephone, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny in that aspect. Other than that, they send runners between the squads. So if there's like if your radio man's dead or down, they'll like nominate a runner to send a message to the next squad. The only exception is the tank crews. They can talk in squad chat, but for obvious reasons, they're inside the tank.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah,
it's super loud in there too.
Yeah, I see a big smoke barrage coming down. The 363 have suffered a few casualties.
The Iron 9 have lined up in a really right flanky position. I don't know where they think they're going in that open.
The Iron 9, they're very patient with their strategy. They'll practice this strategy over and over again. Have you ever been in a team meeting with Iron 9, like a before match brief?
Not the one that's not in game. Like, you mean in Discord?
Yeah, well, they will gather on TeamSpeak and they'll like have this special website with the map loaded on, and then they can start drawing on the map what their plan is between the squad leaders, coming up with a strategy and everything. They go super in depth with it.
Bro, that's sick. I would love to take part in that. I'm gonna talk to them about that.
Yeah, definitely ask them. Ask IO9. They always do it like a before match brief where they talk to all the squads to make sure everyone's got the plan. And I can see the IO9 now doing a big push across the field, and they're just getting shot at.
They actually did it. The bad lads pushed across the open field.
They've actually been good at sustaining casualties. I can only see one gone down from the Ioneers. They flanked across this wheat field. And Adam Pingu go back up. Perfect. Great play from the Iron 9 so far.
So now, as long as the Italians keep pressure in the north, this Schlieffen swing could continue.
Yeah. The BIA doing their flank on the north. They have pushed. I think what happened with the 3-3, those mortars did unnerve them a little bit, and they had to fall back. And that big flank that came in took out basically a full squad of the 363 who was defending the flank across this open wheat field. And that's just allowed the IO9 to do their typical tactic of where they just slowly encircle and start to suffocate their enemy within.
I can see it. Iron Glory moving into the south of them too.
Yeah. They're just going to slowly shuffle around. See, the mortars are actually doing a good job now, slapping right into the heart of this objective. So not only do the 363, the German defenders, not only are they fighting an infantry battle on the front line, they've also got the mortars suppressing where their reinforcements are going to be coming from. So.
Oh, they're reserves. That's right.
Yep.
That they would have responded to wherever the attack came from, right? That's what you mean.
Yeah, so what they've done is they've held a squad back, but that squad now is getting pressured by the mortars coming in. So this is really testing and stretching the defenders here for the 363. I've got to say, the Allies are doing a good job sustaining casualties as well. I think they've only had 2 casualties on their side so far. They're doing a great job here, using the cover and the mortars to pressure.
I don't see too many German casualties. So far it's been... I mean, I know they wiped out that squad, but they've been pushing pretty unopposed on this side.
They are currently... the Allies currently have 6 kills, so they did take out basically a full infantry squad on that flank, and you can actually see the 363 are falling back into the dense tree line now, after they suffered that big hit at the beginning. The trees are going to be great for them because it will give them a little bit of protection from the mortars, not completely, but... And
trees blowing up would be cool too if they're going to do the house.
Yeah. Well, now obviously with the tank update, we have a shrapnel that bounces off surfaces. I don't think that's been done with the mortars yet, but I think that is something they're working on. So mortars also have shrapnel. Actually got a couple of 363 soldiers pushing right into the Allied line here. I'm not quite sure what they were doing.
I thought that was a glitch. Oh my god, you're right.
Maya and Shao just ran straight into the IO9 positioners. Just Philip and Headhunter and Hannibal just line them up in their easy shots. Brave German tactics right now. But I do love this from the IO9. It's great successful attack at the beginning. Now they're starting to do that slow encirclement by the looks of it, going north, sending units south, east, and west, and just starting to stranglehold the defender's position.
Looks like they're halfway done with it already. The noose is closing.
Yep. And in these one life events, every life counts. There's limited respawns for both teams, so they know they don't want to just rush straight in. They're going to take their time, get into position. Once everyone's in position, then they're going to open up their fire. Yeah, you can see the IO9 moving north as well. I love how they always have a... I was thinking these events as well, one life events, suppression plays a big part. Obviously, with your limited lives, if you start getting shot at by a machine gun, it's going to be hard for you to keep your head up and try to get a cocky shot on them like you do on public servers and public play.
Right.
In this, once you start getting suppressed by rifle fire and machine gun fire, that's it. You need to get in cover, or you could be AFK for 20 minutes waiting for the next respawn wave.
Right, and so whenever each movement that they make, it seems like they're coordinated with the suppression person on the side. Yeah, it's very like, I don't know if you've ever read Rommel's Diary,
No.
infantry attacks. But like he breaks down like basically this style of warfare before anybody had done it before, right? Like you're gonna set up a machine gun in an array instead of like a position, and that way you don't care about killing them with the machine gun bullets, but you're keeping their heads down while the flank happens.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, and that's what these teams will do, especially people like IO9 who plays in these events regularly. They fully understand the art of getting suppression up, so your team can maneuver, flank, and get into position.
Speaking of maneuvers, look at the crescent situation we got going here. entire western side of the map has sights on the forest the Germans are in. Do you think the... Oh, wait, so the mortar team is hitting... They're so far away. They're communicating with their radio man, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, well, 100%.
I love seeing the runners between them.
Yeah, it's great. Something you'll also find in these events. It depends on the event organizers, but they limit the... what do you call it? They limit the amount of men who are allowed to be, like, on their own. So if, like, for example, your whole squad dies and you're the last man standing, sometimes they'll have rules in place where you have to fall back. Yeah. You can't just sit there. There are exceptions to it, and it depends on the events, but you won't find the random pioneer who has just sprinted for 10 minutes just to get behind your enemy lines and spray you down with an MP40. It is more, you know.
Yeah, it's more like you gotta stick with the team. I've seen a situation where like the village got taken, but there was 2 guys in an attic left over.
Yeah.
And they were starting to retake the village because,
yeah.
And they're like, no, you gotta get out of here, kind of thing. Everybody's, don't shoot, go.
Yeah. It depends on the event organizers and the rules that up in place, but yeah, it varies.
Remember this team in the south pushing into the forest?
I love how Steiner is on this this MG just spraying across the wheat field, trying to take out the BIA who are slowly proning through. And the shots are just ricocheting over their heads. The RA have got a good push coming in here on the south side of the road. Oh, big grenade takes down Venom Killer. And Dark Durnan.
Critics bringing his boys into this open field, and Critics goes down with a headshot.
Yeah, the BIA again, maybe a little bit too aggressive here with no support, suppressive fire backing them up. They're just slowly getting picked off one by one.
Getting shot at from 2 angles, yeah.
Yeah,
and
2
they're
MPs.
crawling towards their death on the other side of the field. Meanwhile, moving to Lemza and Stiglitz is getting to the Allied reserve line.
Yeah, we had on the south side, the IR9 have almost pushed all the way into the camp with Buxdragon leading the charge for the IR9 section. Massive grenade volley going out. And you can see the 363 are basically being pushed all the way back into their objective at this point. So great pressure.
These guys are sustaining a lot of losses, though, on the point. Hopefully this distraction will cause enough.
Yeah.
Give them enough time for the other guys to push in who aren't doing it.
Yeah, the IR9, initial success, but they have been halted by a stalwart defense here. It could be a perfect time for the German mortars to reconfigure and start firing on the objective now that the defenders have all been centered onto that point. Mortars could see a lot of success there. I love how Johnny Depp still, from the BIA, pushed across that field, and he's managed to scare the MG crew back on his own. So big retreat called in from the 363 as they're trying to hold on to this objective now.
Ramza is snuck through back to the house, throwing grenades into... Oh, and he got a peekaboo behind the tree. Is Johnny Depp still alive?
Johnny Depp, he's still alive. He proned all the way through that field, and he scared Steiner's MG crew back. And the BIA medic getting to work. So another thing about these events as well is in the PS, the Realism mod, only medics can revive. Right. So your medics are usually your guardian angels. You keep them safe. They are the most valuable person in these events compared to anyone else.
That's pretty crazy because like now the BIA is basically all up. Despite all those grenades, I thought like that medic saved that whole flank of the attack.
Yep. You always.
While the R9 guys didn't have the medic, so yeah.
Yeah. You always keep your medic alive, and you will often see like squads send runners or call for another section's medic to get over there. Anyone can bandage, everyone has bandages, but only medics can revive. So change of fortune on these events where medics are actually your most crucial squad member. Which I like. I like that.
Hey, that's how I play regularly. Gotta love the medic.
Yeah.
That's what separates this game from Hell Let Loose.
Ugh, Hell Let Loose. Ugh.
I know, bro. I want to love that game so bad, and I just can't.
I can't. Like, I think graphically wise, it's amazing. Like, graphically.
That's what I mean. Like, I want it to be good. It looks so beautiful. Please be good. And it's just always a disappointment.
Yeah, it's just, it can't decide whether it wants to be a hardcore FPS experience or like a casual Battlefield. It's like in this weird section between them. And I think it ruins it.
I think it's stuff that's correctable too, because the feeling you get when you're playing it isn't like incentivizing you to work as a team as much as Scriptum does. So really, you have to do like, this is what we're okay. So because we set it up this way, you have to like stay with your team, and that will encourage more like immersive play or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel oh, those mortars, just as I called it, those mortars.
Right
yeah. So that would have been great communication from the IO9 guys, who had their squad wiped out most likely, just calling in mortars. And you can see they're doing a great job of softening up the defenders. But yeah, I feel like some of the biggest gripes I have with Hell Let Loose is its movement system. The fact that you can't sprint in the game makes no sense to me. And all the guns feel like toys. Feels like I'm shooting a toy gun. I don't know.
Yeah, the audio matters so much. Look at this push through the forest.
I know.
Sander facing Boss, the first.
Incredible push from the IO9. So this is basically two squads. One squad was weakened, so they merged into one giant squad now from the IO9. Oh, and I love the muzzle fire as shots go out through the trees in the darkness.
Yeah, it's so sweet.
So 363 suffering heavy losses here, but again, so are the allies. Pretty even, I would say, at this point. If the allied mortars can keep raining down on the cap, they will probably just slowly start to move in. Just on board Henrik here.
Yeah, they're heavy pushing southwest.
The BIA are trying to catch up on the, what would that be, the the southern side as well. The BIA squad, they're trying to push into the trees, but they're a little bit behind. Oh, Alvarez has made it into the barn. Oh, and he just gets shot as he was making his way to the doorway.
We lost.
I love everyone just calling out messages because there's no squad chat now, so everyone is trying to be vocal in local chat and share as much information as they can where the enemies are coming from, confirming when they get kills, when they hit someone.
Do we have friends
Something in this mod as well is when the players open up their maps, they can't see people more than
and stuff. Yes,
yeah.
I've seen that.
So markers are removed. You can't see your friends who are more than, I think it's 50 meters away. It might be even less now. I can't remember.
I think it's less. Yeah, I love that mechanic too, because when we play with like our friends or whatever, we always say like, okay, no looking at the map, turn off your name tags, and only local chat. This kind of does that for you. And I love the mechanic of like, yeah, well, they could probably recognize their friends if they're within close range. So you add that element to it too, that we're only at a distance, you don't know who they are.
Yeah, exactly. And that's when experience comes into play. You have to like look at the color of the uniform, or how are they holding their gun, how are they running with their gun, the sound of their gunshots.
I started doing that. I had so many team kills until I got used to that.
But yeah, this mod does it all for you. It removes nameplates, it removes map markers, and at a distance you can't see on the map who your friends are. I love that. That's why you see so many team kills, but you know, it's realistic. Is it like 30% of casualties were team kills in the war? So, you know, it adds up.
Yeah, for sure. And most of them come from mortars. Speaking of which, the German contingent on the right side, sending in some mortars from behind lines.
Yeah, that's Woolly Pete's going down. Great shots.
They put together a Kampfgruppe over here from different people from different squads on the right. on the German right flank.
I can see Hannibal putting some hand mortars down. Some hand mortar fire going down. He's doing a good job of doing some shockwave and shrapnel damage. The defenders. And I think we'll probably get a new respawn wave, most likely from both teams very soon. As they both sustained heavy casualties. So I don't know if you know this as well, but in this mod, if you hold down Y, you can see how much time is left in the event as well.
In the whole event, that's crazy.
Yeah, so the admins of the event, they set the time at the beginning and they can add more or take more away if objectives are done. So if you ever wonder how much time is left in the event, just hold Y. And that tells you how much time both teams have. Something they did for casters, which I like.
Nice, yeah, thank you, development team. And we've hit the 1 hour mark left. So that means time for a switch of beverage choice. So I'll be right back.
You drinking? What are you drinking? BIA over here. Ooh, Adlata going down. How do I pronounce that name? Sekadrigun? Johnny Depp. We'll stick with Johnny Depp. That's an easy name. And
well, I
crit.
mean, yeah, it's pre-gaming for the Super Bowl anyway, so.
Oh, is it the Super Bowl? When is the Super Bowl?
In like 3 hours, I think.
That's today?
Yep.
Doesn't that mean you get like a national holiday or something?
Yep, especially in LA. So you don't want to go out in LA today.
Jeez. And here I am. I've got work in the
LA
morning.
and the team. You're woke.
It's Rams, right? It's the Rams and...
It's the LA team playing in the LA Super Bowl, so shit should get interesting.
Yeah, I don't really know too much about the American football and stuff. I just know... Is it the Rams have done real good this season or something, apparently?
Yeah, it's the Rams and the team from Cincinnati that never makes it, so it's kind of like a cool story.
Okay.
But I'm not really like a football guy either. I just like the gambling aspect of it.
Oh, I see how it is. The money part. I get it.
Yeah, and you don't need to do like on the game. You do like what color is the Gatorade gonna be that they throw on the coach?
Yeah.
What's the 4th commercial at the 2nd commercial break?
Yeah,
I say
yeah.
Toyota.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be all the goddamn... The ads as well, which are crazy, aren't they?
Yep, that's the big deal.
They'll take over, like, Twitter and Instagram for, like, a day. Ugh. Well, I wish I could join with drinks, but I've got work in the morning, so...
I'll drink in your honor. I brought 2 just for that reason. Cheers.
Thank you. I did drink a lot last night, so that makes up for it.
That works.
I love how we've got a small section of BIA, just whatever remains, a 3-man section just firing into the cap. And they're actually picking up a kill here and there. Johnny Depp and
keeping
crit.
them guessing. I love it. Yeah, crit. That's not one crit right there.
Yeah, and they're just keeping the 363 busy, distracted. Any damage they can do is going to be great to allow the rest of their reinforcements to get forward.
They've angered the beast. Here come the grenades.
The grenade volley going off. Oh, and Johnny Depp, no. Gets cut in half.
And ooh, nice nade from Adrigione.
Just fell a little bit short.
I thought Loring went down. Okay, he saved himself. They don't have the medics anymore, it seems, though.
Yeah, the medics are gone. I imagine we're just waiting at this point. Again, 1 life event. We had a lot of action. Now it's the recovery stage. You know, we're gonna have quiet period where both teams reorganize, get in positions, tend to their wounded.
See, the problem is that Iron Glory and that group ended up dying entirely off. If they had left one guy there for recon, like the Italians did, or are they gonna all group back up and start over?
I imagine they're going to retreat, regroup.
I thought the second wave comes and joins them. All right, never mind then.
Yeah, they'll probably retreat and regroup. Maybe rearm, get more grenades.
Makes sense.
But if we have a look at the kill board quickly, so we can't look at deaths because the deaths are inflated by pre-match like warm-up. But kills-wise, Axis and Allies pretty even at 21-23, and then revives. Germans leading the charge with revives with 10 to 5 revives. So pretty even so far.
I didn't see them during the game. This is sick.
Yeah, you just hold down tab, you can see.
Because like in the regular game, this is just like. It doesn't show like the actual.
No, it doesn't. It's because you've got admin powers, so as admin you can see the kills from both teams.
You will bow to me. I am an admin.
So yeah, sadly we can't look at deaths because they kill each other before the match.
Right.
So yeah, pretty even game so far. Wonder who's got the most kills.
Yeah, Headhunter with 6, 8 wounds, 6 kills.
Yeah, then we've got Hartman and Arnold and Graf on the Axis, who both have 3 kills each. The biggest thing is, in these one-life events, is there anyone who can make it through the entire event without going down once? I've not seen it yet. I've seen people come close, but I've never made it.
There must be like some people on like the mortar teams or whatever that have an easier time of doing that.
Oh, we don't count mortars. That's cheating.
So I have to like, okay, I'll make sure to like eliminate those names from the list. But so far we got like 4 people on my side, 5 people on my side that are 0 kills, deaths so far.
Yeah, it should be Crit and whoever was with him, I imagine.
Oh, true. That's right.
The 2 surviving BIA members.
Yeah, I think it was Dragone.
I think downstairs.
Okay.
He's up there. I think down.
So I think this is something new. I've not seen this before, but the 363, they have a mounted
There was one
M42, and they keep digging it down and replacing it. So I don't know if the PS, the Realism mod has changed how you can now move mounted machine guns. That'd be pretty cool. Instead of having to build them with supplies, you can just keep relocating one that you've already built. That's pretty cool.
I've seen them do that. Yeah, I've seen. They definitely could do that. I don't know if it's because they're like, okay, you have as many supplies, but you just have to be honest and use it on this machine gun, or.
No. They've got no supplies in the area, so I think what the Realism mod have done is they've made it so you can now reposition.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why can't you do that? It's,
Of course.
something that again that should be in the base game. I feel, as long as you've built the gun in the first place, then you should be able to relocate it as much as you want until you're out of ammo or it gets destroyed.
I'm on board with that. Let's go talk to them.
I think they're a
We
bit
have
busy.
influence. We're admins now. So, like, the story here is that the Germans held off the first attack.
Yeah, the first wave, the Germans weathered for now, suffered heavy casualties. There wasn't actually a blurb written, or is there? Let me have a look. No, there isn't no blurb. The only blurb we have for this event is the ground is saturated with water as a heavy result of rain in the past few days. Tanks and armored vehicles are not allowed to go off-road. Visibility is poor and air support is unavailable, even if you selected a unit that usually provides it. So that's the only story we have for tonight. Usually they write like a little story of what the event is about and stuff, but...
Yeah, you're right. I've seen that. I think this is because it's part of like a grander campaign.
Yeah, it is. This is part of like a grander mini campaign they're doing. I love how the mortars have just started again, just pounding away at the defenders.
So that first push, though it was a tough nut, brought all of the Germans into like a concentrated center on the village.
Mm-hmm.
So that allows the British to just get back into the positions that they left off at without any.
Exactly. These mortars are going to do a good job pinning the defenders now and allow the allies just to, again, start that encirclement and just move in all at once, I imagine.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave the house with all this happening outside.
Hell no. Oh, we've got the smoke barrage coming down now, so that might be the signal for the defenders to start moving in a little bit. Attackers, sorry.
Yeah. You see smoke, you move in. Yep.
Yeah, the Woolly Peep blinded the defenders.
I think the Italian holding action in the north is going to stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
They're not pushing in, they're just keeping them interested.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that was a quick run in from Blitzkrieg and the boys. Crop already on the smoke.
Yeah, pushing straight in. I think Adam Pingu is the medic, so... Gammon bomb going on the inside, grenades going on the inside. Ooh, Hannibal.
Ooh, that was team kill.
Yeah. Absolute panic going on at the moment.
Oh, point blank range kills Crop. The smoke is dangerous and scary.
Oh, Blitzkrieg clearing out the barn there perfectly in the smoke.
Give that man a medal.
Yeah. Yeah, Adam Pingu's the medic, so he's getting any down soldiers up. He's trying to stay back a little bit.
Look up! Ah! Up on the rafters, taking him out.
Got another
Hero, give this man a medal.
He's
Not save the
actually...
bar.
He's actually the German commander for tonight's event.
He's doing a fantastic job.
He is. Adam Pingu's still up. He's all alone, though. He's trying to communicate a message, but there's no one left with him.
Do you think he sees?
Oh, I don't think they
He's
realize
about
where he
to
is.
get his head shot off. Venom Killer runs into. That was so good.
He's in such a good spot. But look at this from Buxdragon. His squad is pushing in onto the final building, and the BIA have also pushed round. Big push going on the inside. There's two squads are falling in on the last defender's position.
Oh, and the grenade gets him. Knap ended that whole attack.
Yeah, they're just holding the stairs right now. The remaining 363. There go the grenades starting to go on the inside. One grenade. Oh, bounced off the window. This is where they need some Woolly Pete to clear that out.
Benza gets a great nade upstairs. Give that man a medal. Ludwig's Benza just wipes out the second floor.
He
Oh, no,
lit-
there's still a couple people.
Oh, great shot there from Dark. Who alive?
Thank you, Daddy.
There goes the Woolly Pete. That'll start burning them out. There we go.
There we go. Uh-huh.
That's what they need to
job,
do in the
David.
first place.
Flugel surviving it.
Anyone in here? Anyone?
He's gonna get one last kill.
This building's lost. I'm the last one. It's filled with enemies.
Upstairs is clear, they're calling. They don't know.
Lungal is literally shouting the building is lost as he hides in the corner.
And there it goes. They're finishing the job.
That's it. But Nap is still alive, the German commander.
Never surrender. There's no lone wolfing in this event.
Oh, and he's down. That's a good holdout. So the first objective falls to the Allies. That means
Any
we've got
medals?
2 more to go. Any medals? I think all the Germans might have earned themselves a little bit of a medal there in that final attack. But again, great strategy there from the IR9 and the BIA. Oh no!
Oh, wow. And they got Marcelo and Alvarez in one mortar shot. Stop the fire!
Oh no! No one's communicated with the mortar team. Oh,
That was so accurate, it feels like it was on purpose. Holy cow.
oh, the only thing that remains of Alvarez is his helmet. There's just nothing left.
That's how I want to go.
The mortars are still raining as well. They need to get a radio man to communicate that back.
Oh, because the radio men are probably dead on the Discord.
Yeah, the radio man might be dead, so they can't communicate the message, or no one's just got around to doing it yet. I'm trying to find any radio men. I haven't seen any yet. Might not be any left.
Okay, first of all, like, the Italian unit gets a special commendation for their exploits. And I think that Derden does get a war crimes medal for throwing that phosphorus in the second floor.
Maybe, maybe. Crit is still alive, though, so Crit has made it so far. He's still alive in this event. I can't remember who was with him. But good job on him for staying alive after throughout this event so far.
Our boy Critics. He's got 0 deaths.
Yeah.
Sven got 0 deaths too.
So that's going to be the first objective. They have to stay there for 5 minutes to capture it, but I imagine the admin might just allow them to have it because it doesn't look like there's going to be any kind of counter-attack. So what number was that on the map? That was 480, so we're going to be moving on to 475 soon. I still hear the mortars firing. They're still firing.
Whoa, what is going on there? They must be able to see the map showing that the symbol has changed.
No, not at a distance. I don't think they can. And obviously they can't see their team markers on the map either, so...
Unless they don't even see the point has been neutralized or that kind of stuff.
No, all that is gone, I believe. So it's all based on communication.
We need a runner!
It's going to be a long run.
Run, Forrest.
They got the IO9. What I like about the IO9 as well, when they move in a column. They're like running a line with the infantry to minimize, what do you call it?
Even when they're not in an event. I swear. Like, alright, let's go! And everybody lines up, even in a regular game.
Yeah, they have a lot of training and discipline driven into them.
It feels cool to be a part of those teams, though, sometimes. You know, whenever it's like, you know, a couple of them are on a team, they all play like that. You join in, you're like, get in line!
100%. It definitely makes the game way more enjoyable when you got a team like that. Or a squad like that. Even a couple of guys like that.
Honestly, like, and the way that, what we were talking about earlier, with Postscriptum, the lower population implies, I mean, that lower population is full of people that are more hardcore into the game, so it kind of makes it more likely that you're going to find a team like that.
Yeah. That's true. I always, like, one of my advices to everyone is, like, find a unit that is, like, in your time zone, speaks your language, like a clan, and just, you know, join them. Or even just join their Discord so you can see when they're doing, like, public events and just be more involved, because the experience you get from these events is, it's way better than what you get on the public matches. Way better. You'll have way more fun.
I want to do one of these events so bad. I can't wait to do it.
Yeah. I can't wait for so the AEF, they did a 8-hour one life event.
About that. You casted that, right?
I did. Oh no, Crit got team killed.
Was that on purpose?
No, I think just a little bit of miscommunication.
I think.
Oh, it's okay. Ann and Pink was there. Thank God it wasn't a headshot. But yeah, no, I casted that 8-hour event, and it was absolutely amazing how well designed it was. And again, it came all down to, like, the modders of how much work they put into the game. Having these custom objectives that actually work, that isn't just, like, capture a flag and stuff. It was incredible. And
I wish I could see that.
All the players as well who, like, stuck there for 8 hours and did this one life event, it was remarkable. I still need to get that up on YouTube. That's going to be a... I don't know how to work on editing that video. It'll be a long one.
Yeah, get a Fiverr guy to help you out, dude. That's way too long. Alright, apologies were made. Morphine was administered, and we're back in action.
It happens, it's, you know, dark, it's rainy. You don't want to hesitate. You want to, you know, hesitation gets you killed.
That's right. A bicycle moves only by using speed.
Exactly. Yeah, let's have a look at the defenders and what the next... I have not actually looked over the next objective and what it's like. Where is it? Okay, I see it. It's like a orchard field complex.
I'm gonna leave it as a surprise for me. No spoilers.
Mm.
We're gonna focus on the Italians this time.
Okay.
And on the sides,
So if we get a lot of casualties, we come over here, okay?
So the German defenders at the moment are just organizing it, spreading it out, communicating where they're going to be positioning their machine guns, who's watching what angle.
These guys are just running.
I think this time around the the Axis team are doing a better job of spreading out instead of just holding in a line. They've positioned into different complexes to try and watch as much of the map as possible. But we've got a little bit of machine gun fire going on at the moment.
They're already starting to
Yeah, we've got Graf with the MG 42 and his spotter with some binoculars firing upon the BIA as they was trying to move through the tree line.
Did see them. Interesting. Yeah, they left this crew in the forest.
Yep.
Slowing action.
The 363 this time around focusing more on having more map control and map awareness instead of just bulking into one defensive line. So already they've seen a little bit of approach from the Allies.
I think the idea would be, hopefully, these guys in the forest report that the Allies are pushing here, but really it's just a feint, while the main force converges on the other side of the forest.
I'm trying to find the radio man for the German. I can't find him.
Oh, you're looking for the hat?
Yeah, I'm looking for his little hat and his little uniform. Is that him? It might be Grunwald, I'm not sure.
Too bad it's not Malemi.
Yeah, so in this mod as well, like every division, they all have like slight changes to the uniforms, be it like the emblems they wear or the clothes they're wearing. The helmets they have.
These guys have a radio, man.
Oh, they might not have one.
I'm not seeing one. They need a runner.
Oh, Arnold! That was literally zoomed in on Arnold as he got tagged by the BIA. Great shot there through the tree line. No, I don't see a radio. Let me have a look at their loadouts. They might have picked a loadout that has no radio man.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've seen that where actually there's only like 2 radio men amongst 5 teams or something like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I don't know what team they've picked though. That's the only problem.
How are you looking at their loadout?
So if you go to the documents that was sent to us on Discord,
okay.
one of them is called EUF 1940 loadouts. And that gives you a big list of what the teams can pick for these events. Like what division they want to pick.
Got it.
So I know the Allies picked the BEF force. Quite sure what the Germans are. Oh well. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to the mortars that have been going on for the Allies, but it looks like they've been getting a bunch of casualties over on the 363 section over on the, what would this be, the south? North of the objective. Sorry, north of the objective. Their mortars doing an incredible job.
Yeah, they're all lined up north of the objective on that road, it looks like. Right?
Yeah.
That forest.
These mortars have done a great job of suppressing the 363. They can't have a spotter out at the moment, so that just allows for the Allies just to move into position. A lot easier without being spotted. Also, without any machine gun fire coming on their position.
I like the forest aspect of this middle section of the map. The last time I cast on this one, it was on the right side. It was open fields, and so that led to like a World War I style battle of attrition where nobody was moving and they were just digging in.
Yeah.
This looks like you're going to offer a little bit more leeway for some flanking maneuvers and stuff like that. I wonder if they'll pass by the 363 boys in the forest and then allow Tonka and his guys to come and hit them from the back.
Maybe. That could happen. I know the 363 who were hit by those mortars, they were debating whether to fall back or hold their position. They were having a team vote, squad vote of whether to fall back or not. I think one thing I like about these events as well, if your squad leader dies, then it's like, who's going to pick up the mantle of being the squad leader now? Because you can't go without a leader. You need someone who to take charge and start giving out orders.
In the heat of the battle, that person becomes revealed. It's not chosen.
Look at it, that's true. I don't like how Crit is leading the charge, though, here for the BIA. I want him to survive to the end. With just one friendly wound.
Let's see if he sees the guys in front of him.
That's very close. He might have heard the footsteps.
He saw him. He saw him.
Yeah, he definitely heard or saw something.
They saw a squad, 200.
Johnny's
Throw a
got
grenade, he said.
a grenade in hand. That could be a huge grenade.
Oh, shit! They were throwing a grenade to a second grenade!
Oh!
Yeah. I guess the Germans saw them too. But one of the Italian grenades got Rumler.
Yeah, it's just Crit.
Two of them got Rumler. That was whoever threw the grenade first right there. That was insane.
He almost made it to the end, Crit.
Poor Crit. Wait, he's still alive! Nope, he's in pieces.
Oh, he's gone. Steiner placing down his bipod, his MG. What is it? Is it 34? MG 34 and just spraying through the hedgerows.
Yeah, but Spenza's in grenade distance. He might get Steiner right now.
Ooh, very close. Venom Killer with a brain gun pushing across. Trying to get a flank on here, Venom Killer. He might be able to spray them down with his Bren.
Sprenz is about to get a surprise by that. Nope, other way around.
Great there by Venom Killer, pushing forward, getting that. Oh, and a team kill.
Shit.
Oh, there's a big battle going on over on the north of the objective as well. The IO9 are pushing in on a position. The 363 are falling back from their mortared position.
The Iron 9 have gotten through the forest.
Yeah, they've broken through. They've completely gone by the 363 who had a section in the middle. And they've...
I really hope Brems's team on the right is going to take advantage of this flank.
Yeah.
With them pulling back. Oh, they're in full retreat to the point.
They are. They got mortared and shelled out that position. They've decided to fall all the way back. It looks like the 363 are sending their squad to deal with the BIA in the forest. So,
Hey, this Alvarez pushed down the middle, cut them in half. That's what broke them. They have to pull back now.
yeah.
Because they lose communication with a runner, right? And then also, I don't know if like their radio men are talking or whatever, but they must be.
Yeah. It does mean the Italians are going to be a sacrifice here, though. There's only 3 of them alive, I think. Although they're doing a good job holding on, dealing damage here. Arnold just went down from the 363. Sek is holding on.
Up 2 squads?
Yeah.
Like 3
They
squads? 2
they
squads?
took out the MG squad, so Steiner and those other 3 members, they were the MG squad, and now they're dealing with an infantry squad as well, so...
Derden, once again. We got medals for Derden and Venom Killer.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the other flank, the British right, isn't pushing in.
Mm.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, great job there by Venom Killer, just spraying through the hedge line and managing to get Herzig. Sek on his own at the moment. Sek is holding back this entire infantry squad on his own by just taking pot shots. They don't know where he is. He just got another kill. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Zek1356.
Yeah, I see him. I've been calling him other Gona, but yeah, Zek 1356.
He's doing a great job holding back this infantry squad.
This squad is being kept away from the important part of the battle because of that guy.
Yeah.
Whether he kills them or not doesn't matter. He's just holding them. Oh, they just got a grenade on him though.
Oh, and a great job from Sek, though. Returned the favor that was that grenade with a headshot. And that allows Venom, Dragon, and Dark maybe to get a little bit of a flank to help. They're clearing through the hedges to make sure there's no one alive from that 4-man MG squad. And Dark, Denon, and Venom are able to now save Sek or just give him a little bit of support.
Or just keep these Germans here.
Yeah, just
while,
keep them busy.
The full battle happens on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I'm going to head over to the other side of the map to see what's going on now. Iron 9 is slowly pushing up the road.
Mm-hmm.
Alves and Adam Pingu, Blitzkrieg and Resolution slowly creeping forward.
They may be jumping the gun there.
They might be getting a little bit too hasty, yeah, because the rest of the team is still way back. The Iron 9 moved into the old position that the 363 fell back from. Although the mortars are just starting now from the Iron 9. Mortars bombarding the next objective, getting 2 kills already.
Alvarez does have a little bit of visual cover here on this road, but I don't like their position.
No. They might just be going forward to give a little bit of communication to the mortars.
It's a recon
Yeah.
scouting mission. Yeah.
Resolution. It looks like Resolution's being sacrificed. He's the one to push forward. Grenade from him.
They're pushing in. March, march.
Yeah, they're going in.
Aid. Hartman's gonna have a flank on them.
A little bit of a
Looking
sack.
the wrong way though.
I mean, this could be big if they can clear this building, but there's so many German defenders on the inside. Oh, Alves with one with his revolver.
They're here, they're here, they're here.
Enemy close.
Laid
the
out.
door, by the
Come on,
door.
they're here. They're fucking
Oh, Alvarez goes down. They needed a grenade. I think you understand Scheisse.
Yeah, there is a lot of panic going on with the Germans' defense there. That caught them completely by surprise.
See, but like, if this causes the rest of the German defenders to push into the barn, that would be the perfect opportunity for the rest of the Iron Navy to take a position on the west, but they're not doing it.
100%. They are falling. They have fallen behind a little bit. Now it's just Resolution left, and well, I don't think he's gonna survive for much longer.
Yeah,
So,
which remains, the question remains, was this trip necessary?
I feel like, yeah, it was a little bit of a self-sacrifice, but it could be enough to distract the defenders, like you said, force them to pull back and allow for the rest of the team to get into position. It looks like the BIA, their three surviving squad members, they just retreated. They've gone all the way south, that remaining squad, and the 363 are just being left there. They've just left the 363 squad in the forest. Like, screw it. Let them stay there.
That's what you want. That's what you want to happen. I say that's another common unit citation for the Italians. They did a great job on that.
Yeah, and
They've taken out 2 squads, by the way. That's 2 squads they've taken out of the battle.
Yep. And the 363 squad in the forest, they don't really know what to do at this point. They still think there's enemies nearby. They're slowly coming up with a plan to creep forward, but yeah,
Psychological warfare.
they've been completely just isolated from this battle, which has allowed the Iron 9 to take full map control on the north side of the objective. And I wouldn't be surprised if the mortars start raining down once again. How's Resolution doing? Is he still just hiding in a bush?
Previous position.
Yeah, it seems like it. Godfrey just walks right by him. You don't fire.
No.
You don't fire.
Unless
Okay,
he...
well, if they got a spy in, then that was worth it.
Yeah. If Resolution is brave here, though, he might go for a couple of headshots or a grenade to make sure no one can be revived. You know, a medic won't help a headshot. Oh, Hartman might have seen him. No? Hartman looked at him just straight on for a second. Just did not see him.
He was next to my building, and he was moving towards south, about 32.
Yeah, Hartman knows there's a person somewhere. He's communicating that there's one guy he saw moving south.
Oh, he's running at him now.
Thank you. I don't know how
Guys,
this was,
guys.
but I was close.
Guys,
Okay, wait. If they did this move, and let's say Resolution was a radio man, could he then tell the other guys on the radio Discord that what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah, 100%.
So that would be a cool move to like bring in a scout team,
Yeah,
die off, but leave the radio man hidden somewhere on the battlefield.
could do that. As long as it's not counted as lone wolfing, and in this situation it's not. He kind of got trapped there. If he moves, he dies. So yeah, you can do that. You can get a radio man into position and have him just feed information to the rest of the team.
That would be great if they could do that.
I do love this from the 3-man BIA squad. I don't know what they're planning to do up there, but they're doing a great job of just... No. They're just going on a trip at this point. The Iron N is slowly pushing through with this field with Buckstragon involved. Throwing him through the wheat field. Good thing about the British uniforms, they kind of blend in with these fields. Got that brown khaki colour.
True, especially with this fog and rain. I think
Yeah.
the Italians are going to be in an excellent position to surprise flank them while the rest of the battle's going on. If
Oh, there goes the Woolly P.
Right.
Iron 9 are pushing in. A smoke barrage just went down from them as they're trying to make it their way into the orchard here.
You know, it's interesting because it's a one-life event. It's a little bit easier to run through open fields. Damn,
Yeah.
Godfrey goes down immediately.
And just the suppressive fire going out there from the allies as well to allow their team to move into position.
They got an impressive force through that field and in position to attack the north. Amazing.
Yep. That's what I love as well. They didn't see any targets. They just fired in the general direction just to get that suppressive fire. Yep. Ooh, Stig goes down as the MGs and rifles start to open fire from the defenders. Crop also gets hit in the orchard field.
I think they may have caught the German commander off guard by going beeline approach this time instead of going with more like slant.
Yeah.
like they usually do.
Oh, a traitor, Bugswagon and a Heart shooting each other. I think the only issue here that the IO9 have is they're very grouped behind some flimsy cover. They can't group up like that. They're going to have to spread out just a little bit in case grenades or mortars. But speaking of mortars, Jesus. Mortars from both sides.
Spot right now, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's mortars going on from both sides. There's some hand mortars going on from the German defenders.
Brutal. Brutal. This is where the Italians should come in. Oh no, team kill.
Yeah, Flo, he gets hit by a friendly mortar there.
Oh. Crop, gotta get out of there.
Rufflecopter.
Oh no, this team kill is ruining the assault.
Yeah.
But Menza and Marcelo have made it to the barn.
Yeah, Rufflecopter
Italians
made
have
it on the
taken
inside.
out the fog. Can they do that?
Yeah, they can. They can dig it down. Marcelo just spraying around the corner, gives us a suppressive fire as Mun gets shot in the back. 363 are trying to throw some defenders in on the flank through the trees, but they're getting hit by mortars as well. Oh, another team kill there. But yeah, that three-man Italian squad found the FOB, and as they were slowly flanking through the trees to get on the south. Or what would that be? No, the north, sorry. South? North. South.
That Marcelo team kill, man, I saw that coming. That was totally avoidable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
The 363 really under pressure here. They've been... Oh, no!
Whoa, bro. Yeah, this is... Oh, no. They need to look into this whole team kill situation.
Yeah, the mortars just... either
They
giving...
had such a good situation going.
Yeah, the mortars either getting information too slowly, or they're not even getting information at all. Leading to some devastation there. But look at this from the BIA. They're going to run right into ports. Oh, and Dark missed the shot. He missed a second shot. Missed a third shot. He finally got the fourth one. As they've got the 363 on the flank now.
Gotta love the BIA.
The BIA never giving up. Oh, Venom Killer.
Hey, Venom Killer gets another medal with the triple kill in the barn.
Yeah, there's two members alive at the end of the barn. Ludwig and Muller.
Grenade out.
Oh, Venom, he gets taken out from the side.
Another team kill. Dragona goes down.
Yeah, he didn't know. Oh, Flo's the next one on the inside.
Stieglitz. Oh no, that was Müller.
Yeah. Muller's the only one alive, and he gets hit with a headshot there. I think that is it for the defenders. Only Wilco is alive, I think, and he's just hiding behind this little... Oh, no, he's down as well. So that's it. That's the second objective in the hands of the Allies. And
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
they've called in another respawn wave, so I think they have 2 more respawn waves to use for the final objective.
But they can't retake this point, though, right?
They can. There's no rules against the defenders to push in, but I don't think they will. Because that would cost them a lot of manpower doing that.
Yeah. I'd just like to take a moment to acknowledge the crazy timing of how that went down. Because, first of all, that attack down the beeline attack down the center was like an amazing... Yeah, they're not going to anticipate this. By the time they got there, all the team kills ruined the attack. It would have been over. But
Yeah.
that Italian flank that randomly happened because of like the effort of surviving 2 German squads got there exactly at the right time to support
Yeah.
the remaining members of that northern assault. That's fucking crazy how that happened.
Worked out perfectly.
Because
Yeah.
I don't think if the Italians didn't get into the barn on that side, everything would have gone to shit.
Yeah. Not only that, but the squad, that 363 squad, you can actually see them retreating to the next objective. They didn't even bother then. They got completely cut out of the battle. They lost casualties. And
Exactly, yeah, they weren't even involved because of that.
yeah, so that the
Oh,
defenders completely weakened by that. So yeah, it's gonna be a while while we wait for both teams to organize again. So kills wise, the Allies lead in the charge at this point, 64 to 45, and revives are also got a slight lead. So yeah, the Allies, IO9, and a couple of other members doing a great job on the Allies right there.
You
Just
got
the-
any survivors left on your side?
Let's see. I don't think
the
we
Yazoo
do.
hasn't been killed yet.
Oh yeah, well, he won't. He's amazing.
Yeah, I love watching that shit.
No, everyone on my side has died at least once. So,
Yeah, I think everybody on the Allies also.
yeah,
Just
aside
really
from the
Critics was
mortar
only
team,
one left, yeah.
aside from the mortar team, everyone,
Yeah, we don't count those.
Yeah.
Like you said.
but yeah, that was a great play by Venom Killer, especially pushing into the barn and wiping out those machine gun squads earlier. Great play for the BIA. And
Yeah, the BI great job that last match. I mean, that last point.
yeah, time is ticking though. There's only 20 minutes left on the board. There is an extra 10 minutes if the final cap is contested, so you could say 30 minutes in total. And well, the 363 are getting very aggressive by the looks of it on this final cap. They are pushing out. They're not going to be sitting back. Where is the final objective? I'm going to fly over and have a little bit of a look at it. Ah,
But
I see
notice
it.
this. The first attack was a big encircling movement. The second attack, beeline straight down the middle. So who'd you say was the commander on the German side?
It was Nap.
Who's the commander on this side?
It is Crop.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's why I was confused. I was getting them mixed up. All right, so Krupp is keeping Knapp guessing and on his toes. I don't know if Knapp knows what to do this time. That's why he's sending his boys out. If he sends his boys out into a direction that gets a full distance, then there's going to be nothing in the way between that assault and the point.
Yeah, if I was the defenders at this point, I would be very heavy on the attack. I wouldn't focus so much on defense. I would go for the counter attack, try to take as much map control as possible, and just be annoying. Tell you guys to dig in. Make sure if you're gonna go down, take as many as you can with you. You know, just don't
I think
surrender.
they're going for the retake right now. Honestly, that's what. It
Yeah.
looks like.
Oh no, they've got a fallback.
Oh, they got really close though. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the
they
message came.
tried to get there within the 5 minutes it takes to cap, but they didn't make it in time.
Okay, now we'll see what Knapp is gonna do.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll still go for a lot of map control. They'll still try to take as much as possible, like they did last time. It's just last time those German mortars forced one squad back, and then the BIA taking out the machine gun squad and then keeping another squad entirely out of the battle. It just meant the defenders were so weak at that point. They'd lost a lot of map control. So
What do you think about playing for time right now? There's 18 minutes. If they make it a difficult road for the Germans and for the British, they can hold on to it just by, running the time.
well, that's what I'm thinking. They instead of completely gathering in one solid defense, spread out, take as much map control as you can in your sector, and make the IR9 fight every inch towards the objective. They should have an extra respawn wave, I think. Let me just double check the rules. No, they don't. So they're actually on the final respawn wave. I think I think the Allies might have one extra. I haven't been keeping count, but I think the Germans are definitely on their last respawn wave.
So then you definitely don't want this contested. You need to make sure to do everything to keep this one as long as possible. So
Yeah.
time runs out. Got it.
Going to have to cause some devastation here to the Allies as they push forward. I would, at this point, spread your squads out as wide as you can make them, hide in bushes, and then just bleed out the allies with attrition. But good job for this is actually good for the 363 because they do have a lot of buildings here. You can actually see them gathering in the large warehouse complex.
Yeah, I would Alamo this place up actually.
Yeah.
You know what? I know what you're saying, and I would agree that that's the smart move. But with this type of building setup, man, it's so tempting to just Alamo up.
Mm-hmm. But the final objective is all the way across the railway track as well. So.
Oh, this isn't the final objective?
No, they're just trying to get map control. The final objective is the Iron Cross symbol, and it's just on the edge of the town.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's right. Of course.
Yeah. So you can actually see they've got one squad sitting back on the objective just to make sure there's no flanks going on. Probably they're going to be the last final line of defense, while the rest of the defender team, they're being sent out to just try form this long line and make sure the allies can't break through.
From the Iron 9 perspective, I would go around. There's no way I'm walking towards that warehouse if I'm the Iron 9. And it looks like they're spreading out along the road. I wonder what they're going to end up doing. But it looks like one of those coordinated attacks again. I'm going to predict a long flank.
I think they're going to wait for their mortars. Oh, well, wait for the infantry to be in a position. And then I wouldn't be surprised if they place down a massive smoke barrage onto the complex and across the field, and they just try to get infantry into this complex. If the IR9, the allies, if they can take this large complex, that gives them a great forward position to push onto the final objective. So,
but that's true. I guess I would send a scout to see what the force looks like, because if it's like gonna bleed them, then a Pyrrhic victory is not gonna help me very much on this assault.
Yeah. Either way, both teams are slowly getting into position. They're slowly eyeing up. I like how there's just like this battle line forming. I can actually see that from the 363. They're doing about...
They're anticipating it. Look at that.
Yeah.
They're anticipating the flank on the right.
And they're positioning out very wide. You can see them, what's that, about 20 yards between every soldier that they've got. Just enough so they can shout to each other, most likely.
I think what's going on is this. Okay, I don't know, but like Crop is like we're gonna do another crescent flank like the first point, but this time we're gonna go on the east side of the map. And I think that Knapp anticipated that and set up this point over here. Let's see.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. See how it goes. I do like how the 363 over on this east flank.
Headhunter does see them. Oh, he gets the first kill. Headhunter. Philip guiding him with the binoculars. But damn, this guy's really good.
I mean, he's called Headhunter for a reason, you know?
For a reason, yeah.
Oh, someone placed a flare in the barn complex. That's not going to help the defenders very much. And Court is actually dragging the body of Steiner to try to get a medic.
I knew it.
There's yep, exactly like the volley of fire going down from the IO9, and now they're trying to push across the field as one squad tries to suppress while another one pushes forward and advances.
Oof, this is going to be something crazy.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any mortars going on. They could be low on ammunition, or they're just trying with infantry first.
Looks like it's a full triple attack down the north.
Yeah.
All three fronts collaborating together and coordinating together. This is interesting. I wonder if they're going to break through this line of bushes. This is an ugly, dangerous line of bushes on the right. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely hard, but if they can get close and just open with a volley of grenades, it could be all they need is just one hole to just break in.
They're crawling through the wheat field. It's giving them cover. They haven't gotten fired on yet. Maybe they'll make it. And these guys are known for their grenade attacks, true.
Yeah. You'll see once they get in position, they might just form a line, get grenades in hand, and just throw. And we'll see if the 363 can hold it. First, are getting in position. Dark and Venom are very close. Grenade in hand for a second. They thought about it. In fact, there goes the first grenade, Armwald. Yep. And there goes the push. He
Got
goes
him.
down. That's... Ooh, great shot there from Grunwald. And that's the kind of the disadvantage when you have like a wide positioning like that. If one person opens up, it can be hard for the rest of the squad to defend, and that's what happened right there. Arnold went down and opened up a hole for allow Venom to push in, but he doesn't have much support behind him. Crit going in though.
Down, good shit, critics. Who's the medic on the Italians? Do you remember?
Might be Winters?
He's holding back, it makes sense.
I could be wrong though. It's hard to tell with the uniforms they've selected for tonight.
So
Still
they've taken the corner of the forest, which means they know that they're at the end of the line for the Germans, that they can push in from this side.
And we've got the mortars landed on the complex as well. Just like I said, man, I called it. The mortars landed on the complex while one squad is still doing suppressive fire and a second flanking squad led by Alves is slowly moving through the wood line. So the Allies definitely know they need to take this. This is a power point of the map, and if they control this, it's going to completely cripple any defenses that the 363 can set up.
So I think that they do have additional waves on both sides.
Okay.
It was just telling me that they get one extra spawn added to the default 3.
Okay.
And the Allies have the same.
That's good then. I wasn't keeping count. Oh, a big grenade there. Landing right in the middle of Alvear's squad. And that's friendly mortars again from the Germans. Just took down Alvear's, and Resolution also went down.
Meanwhile, with 10 minutes on the map, are they going to make it to the point in time?
I don't think they will. Maybe this is why they're being a little bit more aggressive by just pushing onto this complex. 10 minutes, they've got to clear out this complex, and then they've got to push through the trees and make it to the railway track.
Yeah, man. They're going to... well, okay. Maybe if they can pull it off with like another wave coming in to resupply them, but I think they're done.
If they can get into this complex with this push here, I think they will still have a chance.
I agree 100%. This is a super powerful position right here, for sure.
Yeah. You got the first moving in, Lysander and Dude there, the first ones to push into this complex. If Alva's squad can get into these buildings, that will allow the suppressing squad to start pushing forward with Heavy and everyone else who is still in the tree line further back. Smoke's going down. Great job here. Resolution goes down. Alves. Oh, he just gets clipped by the MG. 363 doing their best to hold on. And they've also done a great job of holding back the BIA over on the eastern flank. They've grouped up a little bit. Their medic probably try and get people on their feet.
That contingent of the BIA never got involved in that fight. They kept pushing east. I wonder what they're thinking.
They might be going for that. Just as they did before, they might be going for a small, deep flank.
Yeah. Show up at the right moment again.
Yeah.
Dude's in one of the buildings.
I think he's dead. Is he dead or alive? Yeah, he's dead. Oh, Lysander with 2 kills on the inside, though. Shooting through the windows. Great job from him. The defenders, the 363, slowly losing one by one. And here comes the suppressive wave now. The squad that held themselves back to suppress. They're starting to push through the field, but they're getting cut down just a little bit here. Mortars going on. We can hear the mortars, and here comes another big reinforcement wave coming in for the Allies.
Heinrich has to show himself and start picking these people off in the field, or else he's about to get overwhelmed.
Yep.
Stieglitz suppressing him, though. As Stu makes it into the compound, Marcus calling his boys, cross the road, push, push, push.
German mortars opening up there just a little bit, causing a few casualties for the IO9 as they're trying to push in. Oh no, Rothcopter, what did you do? Threw a grenade on himself. I love the MG crossfire from the 363 over in the tree line. They're firing towards the complex, trying to cut off the waves coming in.
Who's that? Wait.
Oh, Lysander's still making his shot. Oh, and he just goes down as him and Flo push deeper into the complex.
Blue goes down.
Yeah, Bismarck goes down. But we've got the next wave of Iron 9 pushing in, not wasting any time at all. They're just pushing straight through the holes that they've created. Trying to get more and more reinforcements in there as time is ticking. How much time? 7 minutes left on the board. Adam Pingo is working overtime here as a medic, trying to keep his squad members up on their feet.
Superstar Pingo. And they got people here in the northern end of the compound reporting in that they could rush in, don't take any caution, just get here quickly through the forest.
Yeah. That's what they need to do. They
Planter goes down.
They kind of need to throw caution to the wind at this point and just start trying to get map control. Slowly picking off the defenders one by one. The defenders' names are going down.
Yep, good shot by Gord there.
But the 363 are doing what they need to do. They just need to delay the allies as much as possible here. Just bleed them out. And just have fallback lines, which they actually do in the tree lines. You can see there are small fallback lines ready just to keep delaying as much as possible. The BIA is still on that deep flank. Johnny Depp leading the charge on the deep flank.
They're doing it.
Yeah, they're getting there slowly. Ooh, Iron 9 suffering a lot of casualties with that MG firing straight down the road. That Lesman. Is it Lesman on the MG? Eckel on the MG just firing straight down this little dirt road, getting a quad kill there. I think the allies are running out of steam a little bit here on the attack.
They didn't get through the forest. They needed to be on the northern part of the compound by now.
Yeah. They are still clearing out the compound, but they're just suffering so many casualties. And losing time. Time is the valuable thing right now.
Germans are doing a fantastic job of keeping them in that corner.
Yeah. Ooh, big grenade. Converse might be going down now. No, grenade just goes too far. And there's the second grenade. It got him. So there is about a full squad in the complex for the Iron 9. There's only 3 defenders left alive in the big warehouse.
Iron 9 does have a medic.
Another team kill goes out there. I can actually see a lot of the defenders have actually fallen back. They're falling back to the final objective. So it seems like the message went across that the complex has been lost, and they're calling back most of their defenders now for the final assault that might come.
I think Meyer, Fogel, and Shachabal are 4 minutes left.
Hmm.
That warehouse is the son of a bitch to get into.
Yeah. These allies, though, they have Woolly Pete. All they need is one Woolly Pete in the window, and that's going to give them what they need.
Ah, the war crime medal. I love it.
Yeah. Not a war crime if you win.
It's true.
The MG squad from the 363 taking a little bit of casualty there, as Lesman, the spotter for Enkel, he goes down. So Enkel is now firing blind. He's just having to suppress where he can without his spotter. Over on the western side, that would be. And the BIA, they've managed to get their squads fully stacked.
Oh, shit. If they beeline in, and I mean, if they like take it by themselves on a surprise attack, it'll make my life complete right now.
Hmm. It will definitely cause some chaos within the defenders' lines, and that might relieve enough pressure for the Iron 9 with what they have remaining just to push forward towards the railway track and make that final assault. 3 minutes on the board, though. They're going to have to hurry.
Yeah, no chance. I just want to see this fight. Come on, Johnny Depp.
This is where you... Oh, and there goes Steiner. They've kind of suspected it, and the BIA are under machine gun fire now.
Oh, Johnny Depp goes down too. Yep.
Yeah. It was a good attempt. I was literally about to say this is where they need to order the German mortars to start bombarding the cap to give them some suppression fire and some cover. That's just the one thing they missed there. The mortars to suppress the defenders on the cap.
Yeah.
I'm
Man, they got a lot of ground to cover between the last part and this one, though. That's a... Damn, that's a hike.
The IO9 have taken the warehouse as well. Only Meyer and Henrik are alive. Meyer, I think, is a medic. He just got Henrik back on his feet.
Yeah, I'll give a
Where are they? Where are they?
Watch out, they're right beneath. They're like right outside of this. I'm
Oh,
coming
Jesus,
from
okay.
If Henrik just turned around in the warehouse now, he could get an easy couple of kills.
He's outside.
I mean, the BIA got caught on their flank, but what this is allowing, it is allowing the IL9 to have a little bit of free will to start pushing forward, but I don't think it's going to be enough unless the German mortars start doing some big damage to the final defenders.
Yeah,
In fact,
I don't know. This plucky advance from the Italians is going to come to naught, but I love the plan.
I think the German mortars might have given up. They might have run out of ammo. Yeah, the German mortar team is actually pushing forward. They've run out of ammo, or they're relocating. But that's why we haven't got no more German mortars. They probably ran out of ammo.
Will they let them play even if the timer runs out, like until everybody dies?
No. Unless, I think in the rules for this event, unless the zone is contested.
Contested means neutralized, or they're fighting for it?
There you have to be like within the area, I think. I think that'll be it. We'll have to see what the admin does. Sometimes they're a bit more lenient and they'll let it play out.
I hope they let it play out.
But BIA, they did a big brain move. It just... If only they had the mortars suppress the defenders, I think they would have been able to push right up to the objective. Yeah. The IO9 just got... It was just a great delay by the 363 holding up this warehouse, that power point on the map.
It's the smart move strategically, but I think that they should have avoided it.
Yeah, maybe just avoid it, go around it.
Yeah, because of the time.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the time, then yeah. I mean, maybe not. Even maybe like knowing that they're gonna have a contingent of enemies defending it takes them out of the battle if you do successfully pull off a flank.
Yeah, I think if it was quicker, they would have got it. But the 363 would just did such a good job on the defense. But yeah, that's it. The Axis win. They managed to hold on to the final objective. So yeah, that was
Applause
fun.
all around. Congratulations to the Axis.
Yeah, applause all around. Just quickly look at the end kills. Evened out at the end with 65 kills for the Axis, 74 for the Allies, 44 revives versus 30 for the Allies. So very even at the end, and I enjoyed that as always.
Oh yeah, that was a pleasure, dude.
That was a pleasure.
Well done. I love the color commentary on your side as well. This is great to have someone to bounce back with.
No worries, man. I appreciate it. We'll have to do this again sometime.
And then I'm very serious about doing a streamer match. Let's pick our players.
As long as I can have IR9 on my team, I'm happy.
You can have. You know what we'll do? We'll do like we got 2 squads, like so that's 18 people. So you got to pick 18 from the IR9 only. You know what I mean?
Okay, then 18 from like another team.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. We'll arrange something. But yeah, I need.
But I get Mundix Bremse from the IR9 though. You get he has to be on my team.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay.
But man, I appreciate you dropping by and doing a co-cast with me. We need to do this again in the future. I need a dip now, though, 'cause I've got work in the morning, so you know how it is.
Brother. A responsible adult as always, and I will have another drink for you during the Super Bowl. And GG's.
Thank you, man. Enjoy. Bye bye. Much love. YouTube. As always, I hope you enjoyed that. Remember to like and subscribe. That was Dio. I'll leave a link to his Twitch channel below so you can join him. He's a Postscriptum partner as well, and he does a lot of Postscriptum content. But as always, YouTube, much love, and see you next time. Bye-bye. And a big thank you to last month's Twitch subscribers, Sinashai, The CJ Reed, Wheeldale 303, Flora, Keldaf, The White Gamer 05, Kaiser NG, Mepanator, Hinkle, No Men Blimph, Shoot Einon, It's Carl's Designs, Jabes MX, Kane GI_K, Callum Derp, Benjamin 101, Johnny IKDK, Brew, Jabes MX again, the CJ Reed, and Luna Gamer Fox.